Sunrise. Now, Jamaica is facing a mental health crisis with many people struggling in silence. Talk About It Limited, TAIL, is a new digital counselling platform aiming to change just that. TAIL offers convenient, confidential, and affordable mental health services, integrating faith-based counselling and modern psychology. Today we'll be talking to long-serving chaplain and psychologist, founder and chairman of Talk About It Limited, Reverend Dr. Courtney Faulknor. Welcome to Sunrise.
Doc, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
When someone says, how are you?
Yes.
There is a reflex to say, I'm good.
Yes.
But
Okay.
do we genuinely answer that question correctly and honestly when people say,
are we
how
meant
are
to?
you?
Absolutely not.
Right, yeah.
It is said that this is the greatest lie that people tell.
Correct.
Absolutely.
frequent.
But we want to project the best, of course.
Yeah.
But usually there are greater problems behind that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Speaking of the greater problems, this is where TAIL comes in.
That's correct.
Let's talk a bit about what I think is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, therapy is not new. The
Absolutely.
concept of therapy is not new, but this is a new approach to offering therapy. Walk me through TAIL.
Absolutely. TAIL was launched on March 4. It is unique because it's an app. It's virtual, and we understand the stigma in terms of persons wanting to go to counseling, and therefore this is a discreet way, a very confidential way, where persons at the palm of their hands are able to download this app from the Google Play Store at this time, but we're hoping to launch soon on Apple, and to be able to access help to their therapist for 9 different talks.
Before we get into the 9 different talks, take us to the place, if there was a place within you,
Yes.
that you locate the beginning of this.
Very good question. In about 2021, I suffered a major illness, and the support system was very critical for me. And I realized to myself that there are so many persons who are hurting in silence without having access to support system. And I said, wow. And then COVID came, and I realized that everything was done online, and my own, clientele grew during COVID. And I said, what better platform to provide access for persons who are in need for help? And so out of that, we are able to provide a support system for persons who don't want to go to the traditional route to access counseling. And you'll be so surprised that there are many persons who are dread to go to sit in an office, to be seen that they're going to a counselor, for them to have that access, that opportunity to get help right where they are. I think it's a brilliant and a game changer in the market.
Definitely a game changer. You mentioned 9 unique talk options tailored for different needs. Walk me through that.
Okay, so you have premarital talk, you have marriage talk, you have couples talk, you have individual talk, grief talk, nutrition talk, and we have partnered with Orion Brokers Limited, who provide what we call financial talk. And then we have our companies talk, where organizations who want to have this support system for their staff are able to do it. Usually in a traditional way, HR, someone given a problem, HR refer the person, sometimes persons know about it. This now, persons are able to access the service without bypassing the red tape and going through the processes. Absolutely, yes.
I like that. I like that. You know, to what extent are you bringing your experiences in chaplaincy, for instance?
Yes.
Because there are people who have nuanced experiences that are unique to their particular field. For instance, members of the constabulary or healthcare professionals who they go through things that they, imagine the things that doctors see every day.
Absolutely.
That traumatize them, and they have to internalize it because they have to be ready to go again tomorrow.
Yes.
Police see crime scene after crime scene after crime scene. How do you, tailor things to the needs of different interest groups?
It's very important that as we enter the phase of counseling, we understand the need. Need is very important. And there are many times persons who access counseling and are very unsure in terms of what is it that they are seeking. And therefore, one of the unique things about TAIL is that there is a series of questions that we ask, nothing long, where the therapist are able to understand exactly what is it that Dennis needs are. And through that exploration in discussion with the client, they're able to ascertain exactly what is happening. I believe chaplains will provide for me that ministry of presence. It's not so much more about I talking, because our tagline is you talk and we listen. And there are many times persons really just want to ventilate.
Talk, yes.
I get paid just to sit and for you to exhale and to be the facilitator, to guide you in terms of making you a better version of yourself. So I think chaplains would have helped me in that regard greatly.
Let's talk a little bit about, I love what you mentioned earlier when you spoke about even the bit of anonymity that you get to have with using the app and no one is seeing you walking in. So here it is now, I've signed up, I've downloaded this app, I've registered, I've signed up and I've come in. Walk me through what it looks like. Is it that I get a one-off session? Is it that there's a series of sessions? What does one experience?
All right, so you simply go to the Google Play Store, you download the app, you register, and that is confidential. So only you alone can access that anytime. Once you get on the platform, you are told or instructed to choose your talk, the 9 talks that I've outlined. Once you have chosen your talk, you're able now to answer a few questions, not more, probably 7 to 9 questions. We don't want, it's an app, the person don't have a long time to do these things.
Right.
Once they have answered the question, then they're able to listen out, to choose their modality. They can either voice talk, video talk, right? Or they can text and listen out. Wow. So this is not a separate platform. Everything is done within Talk About It app, right? So they can choose that, because I mean, a couple or someone may not want to be seen, you know, and so they can always voice talk or they can text in real time to their therapist. So once they choose their modality, they can now look now at our therapist. So you're able to look at the therapist. I want Dr. Faulknor, no, I want Dennis Brooks. And you can look at our profiles.
Okay.
Right. Once you choose your therapist, then you're able now to make your appointment at your own time, your own convenience. So each therapist will have a different time slots there. And you can now look at the time slot that suits you. And we have persons working weekends, in the evenings, mornings, so it's flexible. So you're able, because people are busy.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, because I was going to ask you, how do you pair and develop a best fit so that I, based on what I am saying I need, get the therapist who best suits for me. Or like if there's a couple who is going through a particular challenge, you know, they're overcoming a particular hurdle, they get the couple's therapist that's best for them, not the person would have been best for if they were going through a different problem.
Right. The screening of our therapists, very important. All our therapists are licensed to practice in Jamaica. That's very important.
Okay.
And when the therapists register, they select the area of expertise. Right? So you're only seeing that therapist who have so signed on for that particular area. So what we're doing, bringing the best in terms of the experience, training, and specialty to those who need it the most.
Brilliant.
Is there, if a therapist is watching this conversation, not the person seeking therapy, but the therapist, is saying, I'd go on there. I'd offer my services there.
But may I say, Dennis, we have received several emails from therapists. Just yesterday, about 3 persons have written to us, wanted to be a part of this. Because it's so convenient, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, it's convenient. And I'm telling you, it saved money, time to travel in traffic, to sit in a waiting room. No, yes, wherever you are. We have cases where the husband has to travel. He's in Mobay, his wife is in Portmore, for example, and they're able to connect.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you too for having me.
Brilliant idea, and it's good that we take the things that are birthed in us and we produce them.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's right.
And for any more information, our social media handle, Talk About It LTD.
Okay.
Talk About It LTD.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
Our
you.
guest has been Reverend Dr. Courtney Faulknor, founder and chairman of Talk About It Limited, or TAIL. Coming up next, we'll get a taste of heaven in a jar and a touch of serenity in bloom.
Oh, I heard my name.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.